in the water.
Don't leave your blood out dripping. Make them sensitive, they sniff it, they start tripping.
They catch you slipping, you a goner.
These niggas all out with. If it comes to clips, I bet they all down with.
Don't pull out if you ain't got it. It's sink or swim when you up in that water. And it's life or death if you can't go no farther. I'm talking if you ain't bout that. If you can't swim, then come about that. Think you make it, I really doubt that.
Hey guys, you know where you are. Sirius Inner Temple here, Spiritual Network. Alright, so this would have to be the OBE part 5. Alright, now I hope you guys have been actually looking at my OBE videos. I hope you guys have also been looking up that video called How to Meditate the basics of meditation, or how to meditate for beginners. Oh no, it's the basics in meditation. What's it called? It's called how to meditate in this matrix reality. How to meditate in this matrix reality. It's got a blue flag and a red flag on the thumbnail. Some kind of little caricature, some kind of like Asian, dynastic background. And I have some other videos of meditation as well. I hope you guys have been practicing this stuff, and sorry, I had to sneeze for a bit there. But I hope you guys have been practicing this stuff, because like I've been saying, when this series is done, I will be trying to actually go out of body, and I'm going to try to, if you guys can actually, show me like the environment in your room or outside or your neighborhood and stuff like that in a video. If you want to, you can do that, and with thought alone, I can actually teleport my consciousness to that environment, to that place, and I'll be able to seek you out. I don't know what you look like because I've never seen you before, but if you send me a photo, I can actually come in contact with you in the astral realm, and we can actually go abroad and travel to different sectors of reality. Understand? Also, not only that, but I will also be demonstrating on this channel psychic abilities and things of this nature, what you would call extraterrestrial powers and stuff like that. I'll be, slowly getting up to that, like I promised a while back. I did promise this, and I do aim to deliver. It's just that I have so many videos in front of that stuff that, I have to take care of them gradually before I get to that. But it is coming, I guarantee it. You just gotta give me some more time, that's all. I want you guys to really be practicing this stuff. I know, sometimes, you guys get busy with life, but you guys have to understand, the world that we live in is simply an illusion matrix. It is an illusion for your mind. The world government, the Illuminati, the B'nai Brit, and all these other people, the UN, the United Nations, all these people, their main goal is the war for your mind. The war for your mind is very crucial, because the war for your mind is to control your consciousness, and not let your consciousness regain the ability to leave this realm through evolving into a greater mass of consciousness, becoming all powerful once again. And this is why it is very necessary for you guys to watch my videos, listen, and try to take some of the information and try to use it for yourself. I am not a spiritual teacher. I am not a spiritual guru. I am not none of that. Please don't label me as that. I'm not this conscious, you know, black conscious and all this. No, no, no. Forget all that. I'm simply your boy here. A dude who's cool and loving enough to share some information that he has learned over the years and try to share it with you. And it's all out of love, you know? It's all out of love. Because I know there's certain people that want to know more and don't understand what's going on in our reality. And, you know, I feel like it's up to me to come and share a little bit of something, whatever I may know. I never claim to know everything. There's stuff out there that I do not know, of course, as is everybody else out there. But I have a great mass of knowledge in my DNA and stuff like that. And if I tap into it, I'll be able to make even crazier videos. For real, you know? So, but leaving that aside, you see, it is extremely essential that you guys start thinking the possibility of being able to leave your body in consciousness and be able to travel around into different parts. Those different sectors of reality are more important than this realm. See, you have to understand, the physical body that you have is only momentary. It's only temporary. The soul or spirit that's inside the body, now that's the real you. And a lot of you guys are not paying attention to the real you. Think of yourself as the lower self. Imagine a person, a being that looks almost identical to you, and they're inside you, and they are part of your subconscious mind. Think of that as your higher self. Your subconscious mind is practically about 93% of who you really are. The 7% is your conscious mind, the you right now watching the video. That's the 7% of your brain power. Now, what do you think would happen to you if you were able to access the other 93% of yourself? You see? The movie Lucy explains this stuff in great detail. The movie Lucy, it's a great movie. You should watch it. Alright, so now, hopefully you guys already know how to meditate. I'm assuming you guys already know how to leave your body. We've already discussed this in the other older parts, you know, 4 down to 1, all the way down to 1. And 1 is composed of if you look in the video below, right here in the description box, you will see that there are 3 links. Those 3 links together equal part 1 of the OBE series, or the OBE experience. Then you have part 2, which is just 1 video, part 3, which is just 1 video, part 3.5, and you have part 4. This right now currently is part 5. Understand? When you leave this realm, when you pay too much attention to something, it can actually manifest. For example, if you're in an environment where it looks dead and it's lifeless, the trees that don't have no leaves, and it just looks cold and dead, and it's cloudy and it looks all mountainous and stuff like that, you as an individual being have the actual ability to actually, within consciousness, be able to connect your mind with the environment and instantaneously be able to create an entirely brand new environment, any environment of your choosing. You guys have the power to create and manifest whatever you want in those realms. And there are certain realms that are different from others, where, for example, you, without using any type of extraterrestrial ability, you may be able to push your hand through an object. And then maybe if you go to like the 5th dimension, you won't be able to do that anymore because it wasn't a part of your psychic self. It was just something that you could do in that realm that is free for everyone to use. But when you go to the actual realms where it is consistent of your psychic abilities and nothing else is consistent with that alone, you might not be able to do that anymore because it's not a part of your psychic self. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's a lot like, okay, I don't, maybe I didn't explain that right. But what I'm saying is that there's many different realms that allow certain things, that have different laws and different rules and regulations. Some realms are just free and you can just run around and do whatever the hell you want. There's certain realms that you know, in order to get around, you might have to, you know, use a certain kind of vehicle, or you may, you know, there's certain like civilizations where you flying around, you blow something up, you know, they're gonna try to kick you out using a Stargate. Yeah, there's other entities out there that would be like, yo, like, you know, a whole civilization of aliens that may see you flying around blowing stuff up because you're going crazy in your dream and stuff like that. They'll be like, oh no, hell no, kick him out, and they'll put a Stargate in front of you and push you through it. They'll try to find a way to push you through the Stargate, and you'll fall back inside your room and go back inside your body. Yeah, because you went to a different place, and you know, you were just moving around and stuff like that. You didn't even really know what you were doing. Sometimes you may know what you're doing because you're conscious of what you're doing, because you left your body through an OBE. When you guys be trying to leave your bodies and stuff like that, please do me a favor. Don't have any fear. Let me explain something. When you guys carry that fear inside of you, you don't realize what you're doing. See, we vibrate in certain tones and frequencies. When you vibrate at a low frequency, like fear and anger and hatred and stuff like that, when you vibrate in those kind of frequencies, often a entity that vibrates on that kind of frequency may or may not show up. And if this entity shows up because you are vibrating at a lower frequency, the entity may start to bother and possibly put more fear into you and scare you, because what you don't realize is that our frequency bodies, our souls and stuff like this, our spirits and stuff like that, they vibrate at certain frequencies, and sometimes we end up connecting or drawing forth a certain type of consciousness that may resonate at that frequency. So if you're very fearful all the time, you might bring in some kind of entity that may want to latch onto that fear and may want to drain you, you know, spiritually, you know, like he may want to drain you through fear. Like, you know, a lot of these dark forces, they like to drain us through fear and stuff like that, you know, because really you're the one who's giving him the power. If you're no longer afraid, they don't have no ability to drain you. They can't do anything. This is why fear is essential. Fear is a choice. You don't have to be afraid. Fear is simply you in your mind creating a macabre scenario, and where you have no control or dominion over that thought, that mental thought, and projecting it outward into reality, and thinking in your mind that is the how do you say, that is the event that will now take place, or could possibly potentially take place, if you indulge in whatever form of activity it is that you're trying to now put your feet into. Fear is a choice. You don't have to feel fear. You can fight back. See, these things, they use fear, manipulation, and backwards knowledge to confuse the world. They do this. And I know that these things vibrate at these kinds of frequencies and want fear out of us, because I've actually dealt with demonic entities before. This is not my first rodeo with these bastards. Okay? I've dealt with them before. Even as a child, I've had to deal with these bastards before, and I know that there is ways to completely destroy them. Okay, and they want to keep you mentally weak, and this is why I say, don't judge everything. Don't judge a book by its cover. Sometimes you need to unveil the illusion and see what's beyond that. Even, like, how do I say? When you leave your body and stuff like this, right? Like, a lot of times when you leave your body, you may not you may see yourself there, and because now that this is a brand new experience, and now you're floating and hovering in midair and stuff like this, a lot of times we get fearful and worrisome. A lot of times you may think that you actually died when you didn't. and you're not dead. It's like a temporary death. We leave our bodies every night when we go to sleep, but that's our subconscious forcing itself out the body. That's our subconscious mind. That's our higher self. A lot of those memories and thoughts, we don't remember none of that because we wasn't conscious of it. Our subconscious was conscious of it. Our primary consciousness wasn't conscious of it. And all of you guys have a higher self. The real you that knows more than you do, that's always out there to protect you and is out there for the embetterment of you. It's all about you. And your higher self, you guys have to talk to yourselves mentally in the mind, because you're really talking to your higher self and don't even realize it. You know, like there's something inside. Guys, there has to be something inside of you that when you ask yourself a question, like if you ask yourself something's right or wrong, like there's like a response inside yourself mentally and emotionally in your heart, in your chest, that tells you yes or no. Like a lot of times you guys know the truth, but a lot of times you guys want to ignore what you really feel for what you might think in your head, you know, or a lot of you guys want to ignore what you know logically inside your mind for what you feel emotionally. Emotion can never trump knowledge. It doesn't work like that, guys. So, you know, when you go to these other realms, try talking to other entities that are there. Not any of demonic archons, you know. Don't talk to those kinds of beings. Those beings are fucking evil, and they're just a waste of your time. Try talking to other beings that are like beings that of real beings of love and holiness. I've already shown you a lot of pictures of certain beings that are out there that you guys can actually speak to. There's angels out there that you guys can actually come in contact with. You know, there's beings up there learning how to fight right now. Yeah, you know, every night they go around. Listen, this is the things that you're going to see. So I don't want you guys going crazy when you see it. You're gonna see angels flying around at night, visiting people's houses and destroying demons that are bothering people at night. There's beings that be going around bothering people at night and terrorizing people and driving people crazy at night and stuff like that, because they don't know what the fuck they're looking at. And angels be coming in and destroying these bastards. Yeah, happens almost every single fucking night. Because, you know, Earth is overrun with djinn spirits or jinn spirits. Earth is overrun with these bastards. And these motherfuckers are crazy. They're psychotic. You know? And, you know, they've taken over a lot of your celebrities. A lot of your celebrities, you know, they've been manipulating society for a long time. There's a lot of people under MK Ultra mind control. You know? A lot of people. Also, another thing I wanted to talk to you guys about. You know, for a lot of my males, some females, but a lot of my males, a lot of you guys are secretly masturbating, right? And not gonna say nothing about it. I don't want to put you on the spot. You know, NOFAP, bro. Don't do that. Don't stop it. You have to quit masturbating for like something like this. You have to stop that, because when you fapping off, bro, seriously, you're ejaculating, and ejac is basically dealing with your aura field, your life force. And it's dealing with your mental as well. When you do it too much, you stop thinking right. You know, something's wrong with your mental state. It's just true. Because it's small parts of brain matter that are going away. And also, when you're doing that, you know, there's other souls that you're bringing, that you're shooting out into the atmosphere, stuff like that. It doesn't happen all the time, but it does happen. You know, because this is dealing with your soul and stuff like that. What I would say is, if you guys do that a lot, stop doing it and eat a lot of kale, and eat a lot of kale because it's good for you, and it's good for your testosterone levels. Eat a lot of kale. You could take yohimbe supplements. Yohimbe is like it's like a bark extract from like some kind of plant or whatever, or herb. And yohimbe is like a herb, and you can take it, and it's good for your testosterone and your well, you know, your male region, you know, down there. It heals a lot of the stuff that you've been doing to yourself, you know, because, you know, you got to replace what you've already let out of you. So, you know, your yohimbe supplements are good for you. You know, also when you're doing this stuff, you have to understand your orgone energy field. Every time you ejac, you know, parts of your energy field get lower. It's a lot like eating the meat. It lessens and lowers your aura field, and it takes time to build up an aura field that's actually very powerful. And you have to spend time cultivating your energy, guys. This is why I say it's very important that you guys eat alkaline foods. You guys go on a better diet. You know, you look at my videos that I've made. You know I'm not lying to you. You know, I'm not trying to, you know, come up here and act like I'm the shit and I know every fucking thing. No, I don't. Okay? But what I do know, I'm gonna share with you guys, you know? It's all out of love, man. It's all out of love, man. I love all you guys that love me, man. And for my haters, you know, like I've been saying, something's wrong with you, brother. Something's wrong with you, sister. And until you get some kind of psychological help, you're gonna keep coming to my channel and attacking me because there's something wrong with you. If you don't like what I'm saying, go away. Stop acting immature. You have a mental issue. You have a mental issue. You have to stop. Get help. Why are you trying to stress me out? I'm not even paying attention to you. So you look crazy. As soon as I see a stupid comment, I don't even read the full comment. I just pass it by and go read something else. So you're really, essentially, you're wasting your time. Anyways, when the video cuts off, it cuts off. Also, when you go over there, you're gonna see different types of entities, and I don't want you guys to get afraid. Not all entities that look frightening are going to be evil. Not all of them that look frightening are going to be evil, so you have to know what you're looking at too. Also, yeah, when you leave your body, you're gonna notice that there's portals. Like there's sometimes there's open spaces and portals in the atmosphere. If you don't know where that portal is going, don't take the portal. Seriously, I don't want to scare nobody, but if you take that portal, you can end up in a different location. You don't even know where the hell you are, and then you gotta follow then you gotta trace back the way you came. Who the hell wants to go through that? So if you don't know where the portal gateway is leading to, don't take the portal. Go in a different direction. You know, you don't want to get lost. You know what I'm saying? That's a waste of fucking time and energy. Also, one thing you can do to test this stuff out, guys, is that when you finally start leaving your bodies and stuff like that, let me know, right? And basically, what we will do is, once you let me know, show me a photo of you on the email if you choose to. That's all up to you. Show me a photo of yourself. Show me the environment that you're at. You know, take a few photos of the environment that you're at. You know, and I can mentally project myself into that area in the astral realm, and then maybe one day I could run into you in the astral, or maybe I'm in the astral and you're in the physical, and you might be able to see me because you've now been activated mentally, right? You've been activated because you did the meditations with the binaural beats and all that other great stuff, right? Because you need to use the binaural beats to activate your Pinot gland. Then we'll be able to talk to each other from, we might be able to interact and interface from 4th to 3rd. And you might be able to go to the 4th and I'm in the 4th. And now we can travel around and to different parts and stuff like that. And you can go and explore the unexplored. Well, from your standpoint, of course. Wait. Also, guys, if a lot of you guys are starting to quit eating the meat now, I suggest taking medicinal herbal tea or medicinal herbal pills. I'll leave a link in the description box. I think I'll actually leave two. You have a guy named Black Wall Street Consultants or something like that. And then you have waspy101@gmail.com. You know, he sells good products. I'm just telling you guys this stuff so that you guys can get started and do your own research and see what happens. Okay? Also, if you see an entity and the entity's bothering you, right? You don't have to fight them physically either. Mentally, you could turn them into like a small little cat. Yeah, and they don't like that shit when you do that to them, like that. When you make them feel all powerless like that, and then they'll just go away. They'll just hop away and go away. Yeah, because you can manifest anything in those realms, pretty much. Well, you're limited only to your mental capability, and that's a lot like the Green Lantern movie. When you feel fear, your constructs do become feeble and weaker. So when you don't have that fear in you, and you're tough, and you're in charge, you're within your power, your constructs become so deadly and dangerous that these lower forces cannot handle you and the greatness that you are. Also I was gonna say this. See, I was gonna say something, but like, you know, you're gonna say something and you get caught on the spot, and then it just goes blank. It happens. I was gonna say that when you're leaving your bodies, guys, like I said, you have to have a good imagination for it. You have to have a good imagination for it. And you can also ask other beings, other peaceful, loving beings that are out there. You can ask them for tips on how to leave your body better. You can ask them for tips. And a lot of them are willing to help you guys out. Yeah, there's a lot of beings out there that are willing to help you guys out. You just have to know which ones you're dealing with. Stay away from the golems, those rock creatures. They're very violent, okay? Try to stay away from malicious creatures, you know, that have a dark aura around them that want to hurt, attack and harm somebody. You know the ones they're living off of fear. You know, they're trying to intimidate. They're trying to like assault and attack you. There's a lot of aggressive, chaotic energy. These are very aggressive, unholy beings. You know, and they're very much afraid of you because they know that once you start obtaining empowering thoughts within yourself, that these thoughts will manifest into you becoming your greatest version of yourself. The reason why us as beings choose to put ourselves in a construct such as this is because realistically, a lot of us have agreed to soul contracts and stuff like that. Okay? We've agreed to soul contracts and stuff like this. And this is, you know, this is dealing with your prison planet and stuff like this. Okay? You know? And I'll be talking about that. I'll be talking about that in the next upcoming video. I have a lot of information to talk about on that one. You know, information that I'm thinking you guys will like. But right now, let's stay on this subject matter. Also, another thing, not every angel is good. You have angels out there that do have an evil mentality. And then if you run across that type of angel, you may be surprised in the kind of response that you might get from him. You know, you even have beings out there that like to pose as some kind of angelic being when they're really not. Most angels are really 9 ether beings, dark in complexion, carbon dated, like myself. And usually those are the truth tellers. You know, if you see a being that looks a lot like Jesus in the astral realm, you shouldn't be talking to him. He's really an enemy, and he's going to trick you. You understand? He's going to trick you. He's going to try to fuck you over in the end. He's going to play it off like he's your friend, and he's going to screw you over. When you go in the astral realm, you're also, another thing, when you go into the astral realm, you're going to see like obstacles and stuff like this, and other beings that are like driving around, and you're gonna see like you're gonna run into other like massive beings that are gigantic walking around. You're gonna see flying dragons. You're gonna be able to see all kinds of stuff. A unicorn with wings. You're gonna be able to see a sea monster even. You know, you're gonna be able to see, you know, little fairies flying around looking all pretty and cute and shit like that. You're gonna be able to see, you know, things that look like from a freaking Disney cartoon in the forest, in the wilderness and stuff like this. Once you start seeing this, you'll understand why little children are so adept to the world of the so-called fantasy. Because really, little children came out of a world that's fused with that stuff. It all makes sense. The reason why little kids believe in that stuff so seriously like that is because they once were in a world that was like that. Our world has been quarantined and closed off, if you will, from those higher realms. And there's reasons why. Because our government realized, yo, we have to make everybody out here docile. So they had to put EMF waves out. They had to put fluoride in your water. Had to make you eat unsoulful food. Food that kills your soul. And they had to keep you in a dumbed down, ignorant mindset. They had to burn all the so-called Bibles, if you will. Burn them. New Bible, and then a new one, and a new one, and a new one, and a new one. Different translations. After hundreds of years, newer and newer translations, to the point that the book don't make no more damn sense no more. The book is just allegorical, and it don't make no freaking sense. You could read the damn thing from here to top to bottom, and the book doesn't make any damn sense anymore because it's been mistranslated the wrong way. The book was never supposed to be translated in English. English is a dead, dying language. It's dealing with the Gregorian spell, which is the world that we live in. We're locked in a freaking box, and we can't seem to find a getaway out. And the only way to start, well, venturing forward and trying to get out is being able to see through the veil of illusion. This realm is the veil of illusion. This is the bullshit. Do you understand? This is the bullshit. When you go into those realms, man, I'm telling you, you're gonna see so much. I'm telling you, you're gonna see everything in your wildest dreams that you could ever think of, man. You're gonna see beautiful ladies with wings and stuff like that are not even human, flying around and stuff. You're gonna see all kinds of stuff. You'll probably see a giant dragonfly flying around. You know, you're gonna see you know, like you'll see, like, if you go to a different environment, you'll see like a giant saber-toothed tiger that can talk to you. You know, you'll be like, what the fuck? Wow, how is all this stuff real? Like, it's because that guy up there, you know, he's the creator. He creates whatever he feels like, and he's not stopping now or ever. He's always creating different environments, different worlds. I mean, right now, if you go in a fourth dimension and beyond, you can actually see that there's actually a super Earth that's higher, that's already been created by him. And this super Earth, right, is 5 times bigger than our regular planet Earth. Reason why is because we keep on breeding, and there's more people on the planet now, so, you know, he decided to create a super Earth, but only for those that are actually on the right path and are trying to energetically get out of here. And you can't do that without some type of knowledge that goes beyond this matter world, 666 beast matter world, physical material realm matrix that we're living in. You know, you have to understand, man. You have to understand. You're gonna see knights fighting against dragons and stuff like that. You're gonna see all kinds of stuff. You're gonna if you go to certain sectors on Earth, you'll see werewolves. Yeah, you'll see a lot of werewolves. And the werewolves are extremely vicious and dangerous, and they will attack immediately because they're animalistic creatures. And there'll be other entities walking around and stuff like that. Anubis, yeah, you got Anubis. Yeah, the dog head man, Anubis. You'll see him walking around, dude. You know, you might even run into Osiris. Dude, I don't, who knows where he is? I don't know. The green-skinned individual. Yes, you might run into you You could run into Jesus for all you know. You be laughing and playing around thinking this is a joke, but there's really other life forms that are out there and that are not in our realm, and they want to communicate with us, but they can't because we're closed off to them. They're open to us, but we're closed off to them, not realizing that society has tricked us into wanting to live in this realm with the materialism. This is why now we're killing each other for money. We're killing ourselves and killing each other for material goods. We were told to detach from all that stuff, not to become materialistic. But the rap music and all that has done away with all that. And people are going against nature. Well, you guys already know. People are just going against nature in every single way. They don't want to come back. They don't even feel in their heart that what they're doing is wrong. So those people are done. They're not going nowhere. They're screwed because they're not even. They're completely lost. They don't want to go back to nature. They don't want to do any damn thing. They don't even want to attempt to try. So this world has got them. So the Matrix has them. The Matrix has them mentally, and so spiritually, it's over for them. But see, when you guys eat the meats and stuff like that, and you want to call in angels and stuff like that, a lot of times they don't want to be around you because you smell like a rotting carcass. Okay? All that meat that you eat and all that blood is really rotting inside of you, man. You know? And you smell like a dead carcass, man. And they get around you, you smell so bad, they're like, yo, I don't even want to be around this guy. A lot of them may not even like you because the way you choose to live your life. They don't even like you. They don't want to be around you. And when you find when you try to call them using binaural beats. Sorry about that. My camera cut off. I didn't realize that it didn't have enough juice. But anyways, like I was saying, the angels may not like you because of the way you live your lifestyle. So it's important that you change up. We all have issues. So do I. I never claim to be a spiritual guru or any of this stuff. Look, man, let me tell you something, okay? I'm gonna make an origins video of why I made this channel soon, but I want to tell you some things right now. First off, when I was a kid, I saw some really scary shit. I've seen some really weird things when I was a little kid. I had people around me telling me things. I noticed there was something wrong with this place, I got so sucked into the Matrix at one point that I was just like, whoa, is this it? Is this everything? Is this life? You know what I'm saying? After a while, I just became so docile and ignorant of the truth that I didn't even know the truth anymore. Have I gotten information from other sources? Of course I have. There's a lot of this information coming out of me. Of course it is. I've even had people that have even thought that maybe, I'm trying to be a copycat or something like that, or I'm trying to take something from somebody or something along those lines. And if I took information from somebody, the only reason why I would take the information is not to blow somebody's mind or anything like that. It would be to inform somebody on something that I think is very crucial and important. But I would never try to become like somebody else, or try to profit off of somebody else's work or something like that. I'm not, I'm me, you know what I'm saying? And if I did that, if I did something like that to a point that somebody may have looked at it and said, oh, he's trying to be like me or whatever, I apologize. It was not my intention to try to anger you and make you feel like, your work is being taken from you and being watered down. Basically what I'm saying is that here on YouTube, I've noticed there's a lot of haters, man. There's a lot of hating ass people up in here, man. They take everything to heart. They get angry with you for just saying the wrong thing. I'm a cool, neutral, and easygoing dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to fight with nobody or anything like that. But this world is a sad place, man. If you're a good, genuine dude, you know what I'm saying? You might not even get too far because this world's all about the dog eat dog mentality. It's pretty messed up, man. It is pretty freaking messed up. It is. And you know, in my point of view, you guys, if you guys are not practicing this stuff, if you guys are not trying to see beyond this realm, then I mean, you have such a small window to get out of here. And if you guys are not doing anything, then you guys gonna fall. Because, you know, they be talking about the 144,000 stuff like this, you know, like the term ammonite. Like, I got that from somebody else. That's not my terminology. What I say, what I've been trying to say, right? I use different words, different phrases. Maybe it'll catch on to you. Maybe it'll. My goal is to like try to make words like in your mind get trapped in your mind, so that way you keep thinking about it, and you take action. I don't know if that works. What I've been trying to say is that we need to become the Elohims. We need to become the Elohims, because we used to be, and we got trapped in a human vehicle, and now we're trying to get out, and we don't know how, and we're living in this matrix illusion. You understand? We're living this matrix illusion, and you know, we have this Elohim blood that's in us, and it's not in our physical, it's in our spiritual bodies. And it's like, to me, it's like, if that's the real me, that this physical body is just a shell, and it's no longer important. It only serves me for this realm. This is a very lucid dream we're having. It's so damn real that you could get trapped in the bitch. That's how real the motherfucker is. But you gotta think, guys. Think. That physical body that you got, right? If you jump off a building, you're not here no more. So what happened to you? Where'd you really go? Where'd your consciousness go? See, your consciousness shifted from your physical body to another body that's unseen in this realm. If you don't have the right, mental capacity to see. So they call it the spirit eye and stuff like this. And I gotta tell you guys, this stuff is real. Have I created a Metatron around my body for rapture and stuff like that? Yes, I have done that. I have done that. I have seen the ether realm inside my own mind. I have gone inside myself before, and I keep saying I intend to keep doing it. And I truly do want to experience the astral realm with you guys. And like I said, you guys can reach me. You know, my email is, you know, if you want to talk to me about something, if you have a question about something, it's KEVINCABRERA107. I said 107 at gmail.com. Simple. Kevin Cabrera 107 at gmail.com. You go there, you ask me some questions, see what's going on, ask me questions about this, because I really believe that this is very important, that we try to venture out of these bodies and consciously try to see what's going on. The more we start to do that and we see what's going on in those realms in real worlds, we'll be that much more enticed to move forward spiritually. Do you understand? I never claimed to be, like I said, I never claimed to be a spiritual guru. None of this stuff, man. I'm a normal human being like the rest of y'all. The difference is that I figured out a whole bunch of information while as a little kid, growing up all the way up to now, and I just decided not to stay silent about it anymore. And I started practicing this stuff. And I know for a fact, I am telling you from my heart, man, it is real. It is all real. And for those that are skeptical and don't want to listen to me, fine, I understand. But for those that have a spark of imagination, that's your childlike mind. You were a child before you were a grown-up. So what I'm saying is, use the childlike mind and try to use that mind and try to understand that everything that you thought was real actually was real and still is. It's just that in this world that we're living in, we've been taught a bunch of indoctrination by our government to think that this is all there is. It's a sad state to live in, indeed. I am telling you, this world is not everything. There is more beyond it. I have eyewitness accounts. I've seen these entities before. I've spoken to these demons before. Hey man, and the cycle continues. You know, I'll be leaving my body soon enough. I'm telling you guys what I'm seeing in the astral realm and stuff like that. Try to, you know, tell you what I'm seeing, what I've experienced and stuff like this. I don't have a problem with that at all. But you know, I would like to experience that with you guys as well. From here, as Sirius and Temple Spiritual Network, I humbly thank you guys for your support, your donations, all the support that I've been getting, you know, and all you guys, you know, so supporting me and telling me that I'm doing a great job and that I'm making a difference, because I appreciate that. It shows me that you guys are learning, man. It shows me that you guys are trying. You guys actually want to get into this stuff. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, like I said, use the binaural beats for activation of the pineal gland. You know, look at my meditation videos. Try this stuff, guys, please. I'm begging you, try it, and you will see. Now, for those that don't want to try it or whatever, then forget you know, because you don't want to try nothing. But for those who want to try, keep trying, and I'm telling you, it'll work wonders for you. This is Sirius Center Temple, and I'm out. I have no doubt in my mind that if you follow the guidelines that I've set out for you, you can make a serious difference. You will be able to experience some of the things that I've been experiencing. You will be able to experience that. So that's something to look forward to, right? Yeah, I think so as well, man. And like I said, man, I'm just your friend here, just trying to tell you something that a lot of people don't know about. Some people are just skeptical. They come on my channel, they see some information, they be like, oh shit, that sounds interesting. Some will stay, some will go, some will comment and just look and watch, and some will actually listen. Like the ones that I want, the ones that will listen, they will try this stuff out and experience it. And then I have no doubt that we will experience it together. And then we can find a way to get out of this place before all hell breaks loose. Alright, this is Sirius Center Temple Spiritual Network, and I'm out. I'm signing off, guys. Goodbye.